Hi guys, so we will be working on this app called DigiNotes, which is like a place where the users can sign up, sign in, and they can create their sticky notes. So first, let me give you a little sneak peek into the final product. So when you reach this page, this is like the home page, and when you actually sign up, you can sign up with your email and the password, and confirm password are the three fields. And we've used validation from Flask. So let's say I will use my Gmail ID. Okay, and then let's say I enter something which is not valid, because I had actually hard coded it that the length of the password should be 6 characters or more. So you have to really comply with the rules that you've set, and we'll actually see how to do it in Python Flask. So if this form is validated on submit, it will show you that the sign up has been successful. And then if you go back to login, you can actually um, log in with the password and the email that you have set. And when you log in, it will give you a kind of a blank page. It will show you welcome and then your email ID. There is a log out button also, which will log you out and take you back to the blank login screen. And then you can actually enter your sticky notes. Let's say correct mock exam papers. That might be really urgent for you, so it's red category. When you click on add new, it just shows you in that. Book a dentist appointment, maybe something which is not extremely urgent but yellow. Okay. Explore the IA examples or something like that, which is not right now urgent but green. So you can actually add sticky notes in different categories, and then if you want, you can always delete it. So all of these notes are being saved in SQLite 3 database, from where they can be retrieved. And when I log out, it takes me back to the screen, and when I actually log back in again with the same um, email ID and password, then it should be able to show me my sticky notes. So this is how it works. It's a proper fully functional app, and I have actually made it live on this web hosting service called render.com. So when you also finish your app, you can actually use render.com to freely host your app. Okay, so I will be actually taking you through the entire tutorial of what I've done with Python Flask and what all I've done with HTML and CSS. I may not work so much on the CSS, because CSS is used for styling, and I think that should be personal to you students, and you can always just add whatever colors and whatever alignment and wherever you want these boxes to be, or if you want some new categories, it's completely up to you. So that is what we are going to do in this tutorial. Okay, I will just explain to you some very basic stuff about this app before I start the coding. So on the server side, as I said, it uses Python Flask and SQLite 3 database, and on the client side, it uses HTML and CSS for the styling and for the buttons and everything to work, right? As I showed you, there are 3 screens in the app, and of course, if you want, you can add more if you feel like. But the basic app has a sign up screen where you can sign up, a sign in screen for you to sign in, and then just a sticky notes screen which shows you your sticky notes where you can add or delete new sticky notes, and that's about it. Okay, now the features of this app, very simply, the users can sign up. My app also has email and password validation, which means I have set some rules for the kind of data that I would want the users to sign up with. Once they sign up, they can sign in, they can create sticky notes in 3 different colors, and then they can delete it. Okay, now the most important thing that we need to understand here is that in SQLite database, we need 2 different tables for all of this to work efficiently. There is on the left side, if you see, this is called my users table. So the moment somebody signs up with a particular email address and password, their login details are stored in users table. And for the users table, primary key is email address. Okay, when I say primary key, which means that none of these entries can be same. So which means I am not gonna allow one person to have multiple accounts with the same email ID. So with one email ID, they can only have one account. Okay, and that's how we will actually, set those validation when we actually do it. For the notes table, over here I want to of course store email address, because I want to remember, let's say xyz@gmail.com, what all sticky notes they have saved. So it will be saved like xyz@gmail.com, saved correct grade 9 papers as a sticky note in red category, and the same person also stored create unit plan for grade 8 in the yellow category, and same goes for the other users as well. So they'll have multiple rows and multiple rows entries in the table depending upon what kind of sticky notes they have saved in what categories. So it's noting down that. But then I also want to have a primary key for this table, which is going to be just a number. So this one, maybe the first one is called 1 2 3 4. It's going to be an auto number. I don't have to really do it. I will set this field as auto number, which means any person who creates any sticky note, it will be given a place in the database with an automatic number. Okay. And then whenever somebody logs in, let's say xyz@gmail.com logs in with this password, and now I want to show them what sticky notes they had saved earlier. So I will actually have to connect these two tables. First, the app will actually look at email address and password for this person. If it is validated, then it will go over here and it will see, okay, which are the rows corresponding to xyz@gmail.com. It will fetch all those rows and show me that these are the different sticky notes in different colors which was saved for this person. Okay, and that's the reason why email address here is called the foreign key. Okay, a foreign key is what joins two tables. When you want to fetch data from two tables, you need a common field, right? So a foreign key of notes table is actually the primary key of users table, and that's how these tables are connected. And this is the kind of database structure. It's a very simple schema right now, since we are developing an extremely simple app. So we'll be using this structure for our app, and that's the introduction bit. I'll see you in the next video when we start creating the app.py file.